Hey guys, we're back and we're doing things a little different today because we bought a storage unit.
Dang!
With all of our things.
This is everything we own, guys.
Listen, everybody always asks, like, what do you guys do with all the things that you guys buy? And for the most part, we actually give it away to friends and family. But now that we're getting serious about this eBay store, we thought, why not get a storage unit and organize all of our stuff? So
Dang,
this is it.
Look at that rack. That's a nice rack.
Well, Jared actually came by yesterday and he went ahead and put the rack together. And then later on in the day, we came together and we started organizing all of our things onto the rack.
Okay.
Looks pretty cool.
Okay, why don't you give us a little tour here?
All right, well, this section is going to be like the gift section.
Okay,
So we have our pin, the little piggy.
Piggy.
Yep, and then we have, like, for instance, the Star Wars. All that stuff is going to be gifts. As you look down here, a ton of Christmas decorations.
Wow, and some Halloween stuff too.
Halloween stuff, yes.
And maybe some stuff you haven't even seen yet, because we do go to garage sales and not film them from time to time.
Yes, this one was really cool. Let me just show you guys because you guys haven't seen it. So it's a mailbox and it has a magnet. I think the little handle fell off. So
yeah, it's very hard to open without the knob.
Here we go.
But little hooks inside, so you can hang it on a wall. You could put your keys in there.
Yeah, I think it's so nifty, and I think a lot of people would love it. We just kind of have to fix it up. This is a really cool item that you guys obviously did not ever see. We even have an item that really kicked off the idea of the eBay store, which is going to be this purse that I believe people told me that you pronounce it Esprit. I'm sure you guys will correct me. And we even have the vase that we got from that trip.
Dang. Actually, I think that was a trip that you took that we didn't film, but it's what kicked off Sandy's House of Merchandise.
Yes, and I love this. I'm kind of debating if I want it in my house or if I want to sell it. So
okay, as with all this stuff, to be honest with you.
But what we're also going to do today, which I'm very excited about, is we're going to take some of these items on this table and we're going to get it appraised. Is that the word?
We're going to take it to an antique shop and we're going to be getting this stuff appraised to see what it's really worth. And who knows, maybe they can't live without it and they want to offer us some serious money for it.
But what we're not going to sell is this cute little house that comes with like different seasonal decorations that you put on top of it. We're just going to see how much it's worth, right?
I don't know if it's going to necessarily be worth that much, but I'm just curious if it's folk art or if it does have any kind of value to it, because we only paid $5.
Yeah. The one thing I am a little nervous about is that on this Irish wagon, I lost a sticker that went on the bottom. So I'm hoping that doesn't hurt our chances of getting like top dollar.
I say if they tell us that it's worth like 5 times the amount of the sticker, either we have to just get one printed or maybe we have to buy a sticker just so it can be worth money.
Yeah, we'll be looking at all the eBay stores and see if we can get that sticker. The other thing I'm kind of nervous about is going to be this item here. When I looked it up, there wasn't very many of this actual mold. It was like different kinds. So I'm hoping that that means we got like a little vintage one, like a very rare piece. Now that we've showed you guys our super cool storage unit, my love, why don't you tell them where we're going to go next?
So before we head over to that antique store and get all of this amazing stuff appraised, we are actually heading over to a store called Bricks and Minifigs. And in case you're not familiar, and maybe just to give you a little bit more insight on why we're going there, about 3 years ago, somebody in our neighborhood threw away, I believe it was like 5 humongous totes full of Lego pieces, and I painstakingly went through every single one and categorized them.
He's not lying. It took him 3 whole days to sort all of these Legos. There's so many.
Tons of them, and I did throw quite a bit of them away because I don't think there's a whole lot of value in just the regular pieces, which maybe I'll find out today I shouldn't have done, but I categorized them into like heads, hats, and animals, and the store that we're going to actually buys and sells them, so we're gonna see if this collection is worth anything and what they're willing to pay for it.
Let's hope they take all of it.
For top dollar. All right, guys, so we are here at Bricks and Minifigs in Riverside. So I am very excited to go in. The owners, Ryan and Carissa, seem very cool. And they're gonna tell us what we got here, see if we're rich or not.
I can't wait to learn more about this place.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you though, man. Definitely.
Nice to meet you.
And, you know, just because this is a pretty cool store, I mean, I didn't know that these kind of stores existed until I walked in. I think it might be kind of cool. Do you want to kind of give us a breakdown of what people do when they come in here? Because I see bins with all kinds of different figures in it.
We're a Lego vendor. It's where we get all the new stuff from. But then everything else that you'll see, all the used, the retired bulk pieces, we do a buy, sell, trade. So and you can bring your stuff in. I'll give you an offer for cash, then a higher offer for store credit. And that's where all of these loose pieces, the retired sets that we'll see, everything like that. Anything that's not new is what comes in. And that's the one thing I can't take in on trade, which is the most commonly asked question. So Lego still sells it, but I can't buy it because I can't get it from Lego, basically. That's my deal with Lego, which is a fair enough deal.
So is Bricks and Minifigs, is it a one-off location, or are there like
Other
others?
franchise, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Me and my wife own this one here, but there's over 100 throughout the country, and then there's a couple in Canada now.
Oh,
so.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And just out of curiosity, what is like the most expensive Lego set in here? Like, is there
Right
one
now,
that's the Grail
this
piece?
one, the Malevolence is $500. It's because of all the. It's got Count Dooku, the Grievous Anakin, all of those. Just the figures alone in that are worth a couple $100, and the fact that it's unopened, so it's that untouched by human hand type things.
Yeah, I heard that Legos are one of the things that you can buy, and they pretty much will hold their value almost indefinitely, right? So
For the most part, yeah. Like if you keep them together, because it's one of those things that the sum of their parts. If you break them up and it's just a bunch of pieces, you won't have as much. The minifigures have gained a lot of value because of the collectability, like the secondhand and the nostalgia market, and they don't take up a lot of space. If you live in an apartment, you're only gonna have so much room for sets that take up a foot or two, whereas you could have a couple hundred minifigs in a shadow box on the wall type of a thing. So
Okay. That's what I got. So people come here, and just out of curiosity, because what happened is maybe like 3 years ago, one of our neighbors threw away a bunch of totes full of Legos. I took like 3 days to go through them, and I separated them by piece. I pretty much tossed all of the bricks and whatnot. Did these hold value? Did I make a mistake? Or
I mean, not necessarily. They have some value. It's on the lowest side. Like that's definitely just the loose pieces are gonna the lowest side of the value because, like I said, it's the sum of their parts. That could have been a bunch of amazing sets in there, but it's the same with this. Like without digging through 10,000 pieces.
so like if I brought like a 50-gallon tote in here that was just full of pieces, like is there an average like around how much that might garnish?
As long as it's all clean Lego, I mean, you're gonna get at least probably like $60-$70 for it.
Oh man.
Well, maybe depending it depends if it's all Lego, if it's clean, how many parts are broken. That's what we look for when we get it in. We kind of go through and see, because a lot of times too, those big totes have a tendency to have like sat in the garage for a while, and those are the ones that end up with like screws and like random pieces of whatever that was floating around in there. So yeah, that all plays a part into it. So.
Right on.
But otherwise, because I mean, people do come in and buy the bulk, and that's what that is. We get all the different sizes. We get small tubs, large, and then the different size bags. And so you can come in, or you could just, sometimes people come in with just little kids. They'll just make their own kind of thing that they play with. Here,
It's like Yogurtland, kind of.
Yeah. Or also we have some that come in and do mocks, which are make your own creations. So like if you're doing a Hoth battle scene, for instance, you need a lot of white pieces. So one of those big, large bags, and they'll come in. I have a guy who has one of the largest armies of Little Green Army men from Toy Story, but they have them in Lego form, and so he has like a couple hundred of them. And so he builds things all out of Army Green. So he has a hospital, and he has like a command station.
Wow.
And he has an airport.
That's so impressive.
Very serious.
All out of Army Green. So he'll come in here, and he'll be no Army Green left in here. So suddenly, that's kind of odd.
So like in Hot Wheels, people call it hunting. When you go out and you're looking for certain cars or certain chases, it's pretty much Lego hunting at that point.
Yep.
Okay.
Sometimes they know, and there's you can buy instructions. People make their own, and then like I said, the mocks. Then people sell the instructions online, and then you can buy that, and it'll come with a parts list, and then you can either pay a larger fee to have someone who's already sorted it, or you can come in with your parts list and then just start hunting.
We're learning a lot about Legos right now.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, then this would be
The minifig makers: heads, chests, legs, and and skirts. Then hats, helmets, hairs, and then accessories. So if you build a fig, you get one out of each. So
it's $5 if you want to build your own minifig, and then it looks like we're 3 for 13.
3 for 13, and then if you want just your own, you want to add extra accessories or things like that. Sometimes
Kind of excited about my pieces right now.
Sometimes you have people who come in and will just get heads and stuff just to swap out or to add, because we have some people who come and get lots of different faces for stop motion because they make different expressions. So they'll get a bunch of different yellow heads they can swap out for their different things for the stop motion animation and things like that.
Okay. Well, I'm actually very excited right now about seeing what my stuff is worth. Should we go through it?
Sure.
Nice. It's a very cool store though, man.
Thank you.
So just to give you kind of a breakdown in the drawer, I'm sure you know more than I do, but that's going to be all hats. Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
A few of them that online were very valuable. Probably not really, but... And then that's just all going to be random odds and ends pieces. There's like animals. I don't know if anything in there is really to your liking.
Okay. So the way that it works is you're welcome to look around, check out the rest of the store, or you can have a seat and then give me a little bit of time. I'll poke through, see what we got, see where we're at, and then I'll give you an offer for cash, higher offer for store credit, and the store credit doesn't expire, so you don't have to buy something with it today.
Cool. How long are you thinking? Just out of curiosity.
With a bin like this, probably at least about 10 minutes, just because there's lots of little bits, little ends and pieces to kind of go through, kind of poke at.
And these two?
Yeah.
Is like one of these, just out of curiosity, is one of these two options more exciting to look through? Like, are the hats appealing, or?
No, not necessarily. Like, to give it a take, hats and stuff can be cool, but it's one of those things, like I said, with Legos, it's the sum of the parts. So it's like, if I found, like using that $500 set, if I found the dome from that ship, like that's cool, but I still need 750 other pieces to complete that.
Okay.
I'm like, if I find a really unique or like, helmet in here, that's neat, but I still gotta find my matching head, chest, legs, arms even, because there's a lot of different variations. Batman, for example, he's got the most, but he has 100 different variants in Lego minifig form. So you might look like a right Batman, but if he doesn't have the right chest, head, hair, cowl, cape, all that kind of stuff, then it's not a complete fig, as we call it, and that's what ends up into the
Less
kids.
confident right now. But okay, we'll give you some time. We'll come back and we'll see where we're at.
All right, yeah, for sure.
Cool. And then, we might as well. Just, because as I was looking through it, I did the typical Google it. Everything seems like it's worth tons of money. But out of curiosity, because this is what I felt like were kind of my grail pieces, were the animals.
Some of the animals.
Just looking at this, does anything on... This has actually been in our closet. This has been like a little piece that we have. Are any of these like rare or like cool by any means?
Cool, yeah. Nothing necessarily super rare. Just, owls and dogs and the little baby dinosaurs and stuff.
And a little piggy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know
yeah.
what? I wasn't 100% on letting that go, but I'll just put it in the mix so we can see where we're at.
Also, I'll keep that on a separate one when I break it down, so that, so that way if you want to hold on to it, you can. So.
All right, that's
right.
Our kid's inheritance, right? All right, cool, man. We'll be back.
All right,
All right,
sounds good.
thanks.
Thanks.
All right, are you seeing anything in here that you're interested in?
Pretty much everything. They have a Clocksworth the Lumiere figurine. They have, I think you already shot some Disney characters. Look, they even have from Beauty and the Beast his portrait.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh, that's so cool.
Well, they said that they offer store credit. We might have to just blow it all in here and get some minifigs.
I didn't even know it was into Legos until right now.
All right, if you have to guess, let's do an estimate. How much do you think this stuff is going to be worth?
They're right there.
It's okay.
I think it's going to be worth $70.
After seeing what they sell for, I think you're probably onto it. I'm thinking like between 40 and 50.
I should say like, $200 or something.
Oh yeah,
loud.
I won't take anything less than $1,000.
Like $500,
But they got everything here. I mean, they got like cars. I didn't even know Lego had cars, so that's very
they
cool.
have Avatar figurines right here. I don't know if they're called figurines.
They're called minifigs.
Minifigs.
That's why, as you can see right
that
there,
makes sense.
bricks, which is Legos, and minifigs.
Yeah, well, they have an Avatar minifig.
If you could think of a character, I'm pretty sure they have it here. Because the Hollows hobby is in shambles right now. I might have to switch over to Legos.
Look, it's like a little pug little minifig.
Oh my gosh, that's $10. Okay, I'm starting to rethink what these might be worth.
I think it's way worth it about Hot Wheels. They just have to sit on. And now with the community being in shambles of it all.
Thanks, Shawn Nichols.
They have Dorothy,
What?
the Scarecrow.
Back there, I don't know if you were going to be able to catch them on camera, but they have the Wizard of Oz characters right there, which they're like $20 each.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
And it's crazy.
That makes sense.
And it's crazy because the stuff they're out of stock in is the most expensive. Like, there was a figure there for $60 and it's not there anymore.
You wonder if it was the Wizard.
Oh my gosh, look at this. That's crazy. That's only $90 for something that probably took hours to build.
Dang, that makes me think that we're probably going to get like $40.
Okay, well, we should almost be ready to find out.
Are Are we ready?
We're ready.
We got 3 minutes left.
All right. The tally is in. Let's see where we're at here.
The mixed kind of bits, pieces, chest, arms, whatever, all that, and then everything else. 75 cash or 106 in store credit.
And that's just for that.
That's for that. And then for your little plate of animals, 15 cash and 20.
I thought each one was worth like $20 on there.
No, some of them like the owls. It's one of those things. None of them are too there's nothing too unique about it. This one. Like the Chow Chow, he's probably the most unique out of all. But like they still make all the little baby raptors in the Jurassic Park sets. These are the current style dogs. It's not the old ones, and the old ones are only worth like a few dollars more just because they don't make them anymore. And then owls, it's in every single Harry Potter set, so it's one of those. It's a commonality thing. It's the same with like Star Wars. If you look in the Star Wars bin, the cheapest ones are like Luke, Han, Leia. They're in every set, like stormtroopers. But then you get to General so-and-so and Admiral fill in the blank that was in the background for one scene. Those ones are $40, $50 kind of a thing.
I didn't have any Admiral fill in the blanks, unfortunately.
No. There's a lot of stuff in here, but like it's just there's a lot of time to figure out all of what goes to what and to who.
You're looking at $75 cash right there worth of random odd and end pieces. Was there anything that was like a standout piece? Was there anything that was exciting?
Some of these we pulled some of these out. Like some of the old octopus was kind of cool to see, and then I was hoping to find the Thestral's wings, but
no Thestral's wings, unfortunately.
Some older the painted horses.
Okay.
Kind of neat, but otherwise, yeah. So
pig right there.
And that's where a fair amount of value, because these are the more complete ones. Because there could be, it's more. I'm paying for the potential, but there's still a lot of time to kind of figure out. Like I said, I got to match up heads, chest, and then in here too. There's a lot of the legs are compete, but like a lot of the arms, they're missing hands, or they're missing arms entirely on a lot of the torso.
So the hats really don't hold any value just for like the factor of people are doing them loose necessarily?
Not necessarily. It's just some of them can, because there's some Iron Man helmets or something like that kind of a thing. But unless it's a specific type thing, most the hats. The hairs are reused, so hairs that are used in Harry Potter and Star Wars are used in city sets on, just citizen number 12 type situations. So.
I thought this was like $500 worth of hats right here. Okay, so we're looking at 75 15, so $90.
Yeah, $90.
Wait, you're gonna sell your owls?
No, I think I'm gonna hold on to those.
Hello, welcome.
But you're saying I could do $106 of store credit for just this stuff.
Yep, and keep all your owls and stuff.
Okay, I think I'm
and the store credit, like I said, doesn't expire. You can use it like cash if you want. You can use some of it today and some another time if you bring back trade more, or you could use all of it and kind of fill in the blank. As long as it tenders out in the cash register at the end of the day.
And then is a store credit specific to this location?
Yes, it's specific because we're all independently owned. We're all franchises, so.
We'll do the store credit. Why not? It might be fun to come back one day.
Are you sure?
Many things. Yeah, we're talking about $75. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm happy to see these go to better homes than just in a box in my garage. I'd be sad to see you go. Okay, well, Ryan, thank you so much. We do appreciate it.
Yeah. Whenever we get anything new, like all of our stuff, our trades, whether I get new stuff from Lego, Retired, we post it on our Instagram and our Facebook. So same for you. If you see something on there that you want, if you give me a call, I'll hold it for 24 hours. That way it gives you a chance to come in and pick it up. So
money in the bank here, guys.
So
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you. It was a very cool store. I liked everything they had going on. How you could build your own figurine. As far as the meat and potatoes of what just happened, as far as the store credit, I think that was pretty fair. I do feel like if I broke down the pieces incrementally and I tried to sell them online, I probably could have got a lot more. That's not the name of the game here. They're buying the whole collection. They're taking the risk. And I feel like it was a pretty fair deal. The one thing is I did not know that the store credit was going to be so specific to me. I was kind of hoping we can give it to the little nieces and nephews so they can come in, enjoy themselves. But maybe we'll have to bring them in one day and they could use it,
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
We've got some good news and we've got some bad news. The bad news is we headed over to the antique shop to get our items appraised. Unfortunately, the owner said he just didn't have enough time to get enough research in so he'd give us the full amount of what our items are worth.
Which we can appreciate, you know, we
Yes.
do want accurate appraisals.
Definitely. Good looking out, owner. But the good news is, my favorite, is that a Goodwill's right next door.
Dang, okay.
So now that we have the storage unit, we have enough space, let's go on a little hunt to see if we can add on to that eBay store.
Okay, so what kind of stuff are we looking for today?
I think I'm gonna stick to, you know, what I normally do and look for more like vintage items, small little figurines. I feel like that's where you get the most bang for your buck. What about you? Are you gonna look for anything?
I'm just looking for a VCR and I'm looking for remotes. As odd as that sounds. Well, yeah, because I watched a video, like the 10 top things to get at a Goodwill. They said VCRs because they don't make them anymore, and also remotes. I think I actually talked about it in the last video. So if I find a remote, I'm on it.
And hopefully a remote to work for the VCR.
Dang, that'd be cool. All right, let's go.
Well, we were looking for some costumes for the Oogie Boogie.
Oh, what? Oh my goodness. Do you see any hats that you're into?
No, let's keep looking. All right, I'm seeing figurines. I'm liking it. I feel like this was here last time we were here.
Let me see.
It was a cool minute ago.
Oh yeah, I do remember that little bear.
All right, so I'm looking. Look at these.
Oh wow, look at the articulation.
Hold on, that one's broken.
Oh, yeah, we don't want no broken dolls.
We don't want broken. Wow, but look, it's like the face is pretty creepy but cool. Let's see the brand. Made in Taiwan.
Okay, so
All
probably overproduced, I would say.
Yeah. All right, let's see this one.
Oh, wow.
Not in the best condition. Let's see if we can see a brand on here. Also made in Taiwan, it looks like. This is kind of a cool item. I think someone would like to like maybe put their hat in. But I don't think it's going to be worth more than $13.99, and that's what they're asking for.
That's pretty expensive.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep looking. Huh. This is interesting.
Oh, wow. The little pig family?
It is a little chipped right here, so I'm kind of already thrown off by it. And this says it's a Heritage Mint musical collection. $6.99.
So I think you spin the bottom and it plays music. Oh, and it moves. Very cool. Okay, for copyright purposes, why don't we just turn that off? I don't know what song that is.
I'm loving this item. It is chipped and I'm kind of hesitant because of it, but I'm going to hold on to it only because it is part of a collection and I feel like that's always a good sign. So I'm going to keep looking.
Dang, look at that eye right there.
These are so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, look, and it's supposed to like hang. That's a little dirty.
That's pretty cool though. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Ooh. I can't tell if this is like a vintage or just poorly put together.
It is creepy. I will give it that.
There's no branding on it, but it does look really old. I would say what, maybe
the 70s?
60s, 70s?
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to hold it off. If you guys are familiar, let us know. See,
maybe it was yours even. Maybe someone who's watching this, that was their lamp. It could be.
If you guys want it back, let me know. I'll come back and see if it's available still.
I think it will be.
We've hit the electronics area. Do you want to look for a VCR real quick?
Yeah, let me check it real quick. Okay, so it's not a very big electronic area, so this is only going to take a second. But they got a DVD player, a couple DVD players actually. You know what I don't see here anymore is that DVD player where you can see it spinning.
You think somebody saw our video and bought it?
I think someone just bought it. That thing was so cool. I'm surprised it was here to begin with. I am not seeing any VCRs, and I'm also not seeing any remotes. So I feel like people are onto it. People know where the value is.
So I did find this clown.
That's very cool.
A little creepy, but it looks very classic and old. So I like to look for the brands I think I mentioned before. And I don't take the price tag off, but it doesn't have a brand, but it looks here, if you guys can see, like there was a sticker on there, like it was part of a collection. So I kind of want to hold on to this other than the pig family. What do you think?
I think that's pretty cool. I think that more than the pig because it has no chips, very good condition. And I feel like clowns are always collectible.
So yeah, I'm going to trade up and get this one. I'm going to look around one more time to see if I missed anything.
Okay.
So let's see.
And how much is that?
This one is $9.99.
Okay, spending the big bucks.
Oh, I love that. Wow, I love this.
Oh, they're like from a mission or something like that.
Yeah. Wow, this is, and it's heavy, so you know it's $7.99.
It ain't a Goodwill sesh without buying something huge that's heavy.
I think a little pot's like wanting to come off. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah. That's trash.
It's not trash. But look, they have this set right here too. I love that.
That's kind of cool little decor.
Let's keep looking.
I also heard that frames are very valuable, and you could just take the pictures out and you could paint the frames like funky colors and resell them.
Really?
A little Inception. Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah, but how much could you sell a frame for?
I don't know.
I'm gonna
You gotta
look
find
into
someone that really wants a cool frame.
So this one does have a made in China sticker, which nothing wrong with that, but they tend to be overly produced and it's very similar to the shape of this clown. You see? So,
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
I still think the clown is cool.
The only other clown I did find was this little kid clown, and it's on like a music box, and it's a little dog.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But I couldn't find any branding on it, so I think I'm gonna stick with this one. Jared said he found something. Let's see it.
I did. One of the things that I feel like is always hot is Coca-Cola stuff.
Oh yeah.
And this is actually from the Christmas of 1999 collection. And this is the deal. Okay, just by itself, it might not be that cool, but I'm thinking it might be pretty rare to find it with a little one inside.
What?
So this is a set of 2. I'm only concerned that maybe there was a medium-sized one, so
Yeah.
this might be missing a piece. And I don't have my phone to research it, but I'm gonna take a gamble on it.
I think that's actually a really good find.
$7.99.
Ooh.
I would guess this is at least worth 25 bucks.
I would think maybe 15.
Doubling our money.
There you go. Okay.
What have you decided on?
I'm gonna stick with my little clown man because I feel like they're asking for 10 bucks. I think we can get it for maybe 25 bucks. It's not a huge profit, but I feel like this is probably the best bang for my buck here.
Okay, you're taking the clown home. Do you want to see what I've decided to take?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did a little bit of research about these, and it's kind of all over the place online, but I feel like regardless if this is a valuable print, painting, whatever it is or not, it is a very cool frame.
Wow, I think the frame alone is probably gonna be worth a ton of money, but it is a really cool painting. You said you did some research on it?
Yeah, the artist is Renoir, I believe, and I mean, there's online prices from $20 to thousands of dollars, I guess depending on what kind of print it is, if it's original or not, but it feels very heavy.
Yeah, and it looks custom framed.
And on the back, it actually has a tag here, and it's HS Los Angeles is where it was framed. And I feel like there's 2 of them here with the same tag. For someone to get 2 of them done and to be as high quality frames as these are, I feel like there's something to it.
They have to be worth something.
I mean, they're $13.99. I think the frame alone is probably worth more than $13.99, right?
I mean, if they're both $13, I kind of feel like we should get both. Here's the other one. I do like that frame, and I feel like maybe smaller frames could be sold a lot faster than the bigger ones. What do you think?
Well, let's do it. It is getting kind of late.
Yeah.
And we do need to go home and feed the puppos. So are we deciding on that? We're going to get these 2 pieces and then the clown?
And then the clown.
And then maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be like 50% off day or something like that.
Let's hope so.
All right, let's go pay for this stuff.
I think this is the most you've spent at a Goodwill.
I feel like I want to put one of them back. I don't like spending more than about $20 at a Goodwill.
I have a good feeling about it.
All right, let's see if it pans out.
Okay, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Who would have thought that Jared would have gotten that much money for his Lego set?
I was kind of hoping I would get more money for my Lego set. However, shout out to Ryan over at Bricks and Minifigs. I feel like he was very fair with the cash out, but I am curious, so leave in the comments, would you have taken the store credit like I did, or would you have taken the cash?
And you guys saw what we're gonna go get appraised. So let us know if there's anything in our storage unit that you think we should add to the collection.
Very good question. I'm really excited to see what you guys have to say about that. But on that note,
We'll see you guys next time.
bye.